We are live. Hello, everyone. Incredible greetings. How is everyone doing today? Hello. Alrighty, where is my feed? We gotta find the feed. We gotta find the feed. We gotta find the feed. How you guys doing today? It's almost the end of the week. Sometimes some people will say almost doesn't count, but I mean it's a good thing. Like we are one day closer to what is supposed to be. It's tradition, like a relax and rest and relaxation. Time like getting away from the 9 to 5s that work Monday through Friday. I know some people still have to work on the weekends, but we usually think of the weekend as like that, freedom. Well, I guess that's really only for like the regular 9 to 5 working folk, because as an entrepreneur, a lot of the times the weekend is when you're able to do your best work and do like get the most done. So I guess we're never just free. Just, we got to create time for ourselves. We have to prioritize that time. All right. Which is like in this video, we're going to talk about prioritizing time to perfect your designing skills. This is something that you guys shy away from. I see it all too often with creatives, and that is one of the number one things that creatives and crafters make excuses for. We want to be great at what we do. We want to be able to design and create our own stuff, make SVGs or make great PNGs. You want to be able to create your own designs for screen print transfers or PDF or DTF and things of that nature, but you don't prioritize time. You always put it off. And it's like, okay, well, I'll work on the program. I'll learn it. Man, I got this order. I have to do this. I have to do that. And you'll never get to it. You have to. I am where I am at design wise because I knew that I really wanted to be a great designer. I wanted to improve my design skills. So I would prioritize time, no orders, or anything like that. Just like it's not for an order. I would just go into softwares and just play around in it, click on buttons, go look up things on the internet and try to recreate it. Because again, I wasn't trying to sell it to anyone. It wasn't for an order. So it's just me practicing. I would look at billboards and try and mimic those, but it was something that I was passionate about. I was dedicated. I was determined to understand these design softwares. That's like one part of it. Knowing where the tools are, knowing what they do, clicking on them, that's one component. And of course you need that, but figuring out designs also and concepts and things, that's really, really important. But that learning the tools and just trying it and see how to put things together. And those same techniques may work for something else. That is what I focus on and what I try to teach all the time. All right. It's designing. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. And hopefully you guys will join me this weekend for some designing. All right. So let's see here. Nope. This is not a Q&A. We no longer do Q&As. If you would like, you have a question about printers, if you are on Facebook, you can post that in our group, or go to one of our videos and leave a comment, but we no longer do Q&As, unfortunately. Incredible greetings. Hello. Hey, Dawn. How are you? Hello. Don't know who it is, but hi. Incredible greetings. Hello. Incredible day. How are the Hey, Scrappy Tate, how are you? Hello. I am incredible, magnificent. All right. So hello, welcome in everyone. Make sure that you guys, so those of you who have commented, hello, thank you. That really helps with the engagement. Don't forget to close out of the live chat. Give this video a thumbs up if you're watching over on YouTube. If you're watching over on Facebook, go ahead, hit the thumbs up, hit the heart button, drop a hey, how you doing? Let me know where you're watching from. Consider hitting that share button because it always helps the platform. All right. Okay. Let me go over here because I did not get an opportunity to share this out. Oh, now I know notifications are delayed for you guys because I'm just now, and I could have sworn my phone was on do not disturb. I just got the notification for my own video. So that's one of the reasons why sometimes when I go live, like I hesitate. I kind of try and talk to you guys and wait a little bit because those notifications a lot of the times are delayed and it's my content and I still just got the notification. So that's one of the reasons why we kind of, just talk to people, say hello. We don't get right into the teaching. We want, people to kind of be on and maybe not have to repeat the information so many times. All right. But let me go ahead and get my share on. You guys, go ahead, continue to comment. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm going to get right back to the comments. Let me know. Oh, so speaking of notifications and getting, receiving like notifications for posts, let me know in the comments if you saw the video on how, like my inspiration video, how I came up with the fighter design and what was my inspiration for it. So I posted that one and kind of talked about my inspiration. And then also the post about they call it horror season, but I'm calling it spooky. I don't really like the word horror because I don't like horror films. So let me know if you saw that post or if you're having difficulty getting notifications for our content, okay? Oh, I also posted some memories. If you I'm always posting something. So if you ever need your professor fix, just click on my name over on Facebook, click on Shakia Lavelle. All right. And just kind of go through the post. Today I actually did a lot of posting because a lot of really great memories came up in my Facebook memories today. So one's about banners. So there's a question there about banners. Did you guys know that you can design banners in Silhouette Studio? And if you have an Epson 13-inch wide printer, you can print out small banners up to 47 inches long. So make sure that you guys do. If it's not, daily or like every couple of days, maybe once a week, just click on my name and just go through and see what you've missed for the week. Y'all know I really, sometimes, it's still some regular things kind of thrown in there, but there's always going to be some valuable information within my feed. So, just check it out. If you don't get notifications, like, man, I ain't seen Shakia name. Or if you only see like one or two posts for me, make sure you go in and check that out. Like just click on my name and see what all goodies I've posted so that you don't miss anything. All right. All righty. So we're just going to share that out. So now that I have my caption, I can actually talk now. Because whenever I'm typing it out, that's what I guess I can't do two things at once with trying to remember and write out the caption and then all that. But I can go ahead and hit share and then just copy and paste and still be able to talk. Oh, goodness. All right. So while I'm going and I'm sharing this, I'll just go ahead and introduce myself. I am Shakia the Professor. I know you guys can't see me. All you can see is my screen right now. I know. Give me a moment. We are sharing out. Well, actually, on this one, you really still won't see my face. I'm going to be honest. It's been a long, long day. So it's going to be more so like screen time. And but you'll get to kind of see everything. So I'm going to direct you to some places and just kind of break down this information. If you didn't hear the information or get the information the last time we did the challenge to know how it works, I'm going to go through that. Go through that now. Okay. All righty. There we go. Everything is all shared out. Okay. So, all righty. Once again, I am just got it about 2 minutes ago. Shakia the Professor, owner of HS Inc. 365, had a whole brain freeze right there. Owner of HS Inc. 365. We are the home of, honestly speaking, we carry our own brand of incredible sublimation paper and ink. Our sublimation paper, if you are someone that's into sublimation, allows you to sublimate well below industry standards of 400 degrees for 60 seconds. You can sublimate 365 degrees, 30 seconds. And I have tested that even with an easy press. 365, 30 seconds, even pressure, no cover sheet required. So that means on the top of it, if it's not going to bleed out like the bottom part, you don't need to use butcher paper or parchment paper, things like that. And I'm doing shirts, I literally use none until it's time for me to knock out the line. So definitely check out our products over on our website. We also are the home of Silhouaholics Anonymous, which is our free online platform where you can learn Silhouette Studio. I have over 8 years of videos, and even those older videos really teach you a lot about using Silhouette Studio and how to design within the software. And then, of course, 365 Creative Academy, which is our online school where we go into detailed trainings. We do them via live Zooms. It allows you to be in the room, ask questions in real time, get your answer, get your question, get answer in real time. You don't have to go and try and like type it out. And then I've maybe moved past it. You can unmute, you can talk to me. If it's something for a design, I ask volunteers to share your screen. I can help you work through it. And that is what we're doing here with these design challenges. Okay. We're doing this with these design challenges. This week, we do have 2 because we're coming up on the spooky season, but it's also breast cancer awareness. So we have 2 different challenges. We have one on Friday night. So tomorrow evening, I know it's kind of short notice. I was supposed to do this a few days ago and wasn't able to. So we do have one on tomorrow evening, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then you can see the times for all the other time zones. And then on Saturday at 11 a.m., we have the spooky season text design challenge. All right. With these design challenges, you have access to the challenge for free. All right. You don't have to purchase anything. All you have to do is create a free account over on our website, learn.365creativeacademy.com, or just 365creativeacademy.com. All right, so we're going to come over here. So you're just going to set up a free account right over here. Okay. And when you scroll down here, you're going to click on it. And let's see, mine should tell me. Yeah. And so you'll see here where it says free preview. Once you click on that, if you didn't create an account, once you click on it, it's going to instruct you to create an account and you'll have access to the free preview. The free preview starts at 15 minutes after whatever the start time is. So you just have to kind of wait. You'll see on there's going to be a link for you to click on, but that link will not be active until 12 minutes after, and then we'll get started at about 15 minutes after. When it comes to the free preview, I go through, like some introductory stuff, and then you get to see the process. So we do something that is called the process that we do is meaning I show you start to finish, uninterrupted, no breaks, not really breaking down. I just literally go through the steps. So you get to see fully how it's done. So I do what's called a I do, and then I do a we do. The we do is us going through the steps, me explaining a little bit more, me pausing so that you can actually do the steps with us. All right. And then the you do, I allow you guys to kind of do it on your own. I'm there for support. And we also like it when those who are in the live Zoom offer to share their screen. And, we watch you go through it, because sometimes it can be like, oh, well, that, you're the professor, you know how to do this. You've been using this program for such a long time. But we like to have those who are not quite used to using Silhouette Studio. They might be new, or just, they know a little something, but this is still new for them. It's a challenge for them with creating a design. So we want you guys to share your screen and work through it so others can see, like, it is possible to get it done, as a beginner or someone who's not well versed in Silhouette Studio. So we do, I do, we do, you do. And then we have Q&A. We have like sometimes bonus sections where I will break down ways that you can utilize these designs and things of that nature, right? Now, the free preview, you get to watch it. You get to watch the playback. I do free designs on YouTube all the time. But now, if you want to see basically how I do a design, and you want to see the, I guess you would say, tutorial, you have to sign up through the Academy. There won't really be a lot of those just kind of posted on our YouTube. You won't find those tutorials like the ones that we're doing here for the challenges. You won't find those videos if you just simply go to our YouTube channel. All right. You have to sign up through the free preview, and you will get access to the basically like tutorial. How I would do any other tutorial, you're going to see me go through the design. You will not get access to the Q&As. We don't, you won't get access to the we do and see the broken down parts of it, or the I do, and you won't get access to any of the downloads. So with each of these challenges, which I'm just going to go back to our select screen right quick. So actually, you know what? No, let's go back over here, because there are 2 challenges right now. This was our first one, and you can still enroll in that one, whether it's free or you want to get VIC access, which is very incredible creative. So if you want that access, that's where you get access to the live Zoom for the Q&A, the bonus content, the downloads, the guides, the worksheets, like the actual file. So that way you don't have to go out and look for items. I know that's a big thing too. Sometimes we're super, super excited about designing, but trying to go find the right elements and do I need this? Do I need that? It can be discouraging sometimes. So when you are in VIC, we give you everything that you're going to need to complete that design. So like in a worksheet, and if it's a font that's associated with it, you'll have access to that font as well. For those who are just doing the free preview, we will post the link where you can get that particular font. Okay. So these are the challenges that were released. We did design 1 or challenge 1 last week. And like I said, this week we have 2 challenges. So we have the one on Friday, which is going to be the breast. It says breast cancer. I'm actually going to change that one. It's really just any awareness, because it doesn't have to be for cancer. I'm actually considering making one because my son has epilepsy. So it just says, epilepsy heavyweight, fighter, because he still deals with his seizures. And then we have the spooky season multicolor design challenge. All right. So those are the 2. This one is on Saturday. I now just lost my whole train of thought. Okay, that's okay. I'm going to come over here and answer any other questions because I just lost my whole train of thought. So hello. I think I saw those. Incredible greetings. Hello. Watching from Ohio. Yes, I just watched that video with the gloves. Awesome. I didn't see it. Make sure that you guys go back to my page. Just click on my name and then you'll see that. Excited. My ink and paper is coming today. Awesome. I don't know why my name isn't coming up because you're watching in a group. So my post today is really, really long. So you're going to have to scroll all the way down to the bottom of the post and you'll see the StreamYard link and it says click here to give StreamYard permission to show your name. Because you are watching from within the group, and that's technically a private or a closed group, it won't just show your name, because some people are in groups. And it's like, okay, I don't want anyone to know I'm in this group. So you have to give them permission to share your name publicly, because groups are considered to be private. Okay. Am I only seeing me on here? I mean, it might be sometimes in the groups, people don't get the notifications or don't kind of come and watch it. So it might just be you over there watching in the group. Hello, hello, hello. Is this a new site or the one you've been using? Yeah. So my Academy site has been here. We've had the Academy site for what, 4 years, 3 or 4 years now. And then our shop site is our regular website where you can get our ink and paper. So we've always had, well, I don't say always, because before I used to do everything here and it was like through digital downloads and it was like PDFs and it would go to like any meeting or Skype or Zoom. We've had a dedicated Academy site for, I want to say 3, almost like 4 years now. But you can still enroll over here. So that brings us to this site. If you want, like, so those who are like last minute and you need to hurry up and get in, I mean, I say go to the Academy site. No matter what, you're going to have to come here and your class will show up in your dashboard. So once you purchase it over here, it will automatically show in your dashboard. I recommend coming on to the Academy site and creating a free account. That way you don't have to worry about waiting for another email, like it's going to be right on your dashboard. Now, when you purchase access, you don't get access to the free over here on the shop site. You only get access to VIC. So here you get access to the free. And if you decide you want to upgrade and, you know, like, man, I mean, it was cool. I only got like a little taste. I need to see the rest. I want to practice with everyone. I want these worksheets because I don't know where to find these files at. I don't know what to search on the internet to be able to find these. I want the downloads. I want the resource guide that outlines all of the tools that we're going to use. That's going to make it easier for you to follow along. If you want that, you can always upgrade to VIC. Even after watching the free preview, you can upgrade to VIC. When you purchase it over here on the shop site, you accumulate rewards points. So after a while of accumulating your rewards points, you can have, you know, money taken off of a class or a product, maybe even get one of the challenges, you know, get full access to a challenge for free because you may have $6 in rewards points. So access to VIC is only $5.63 for these beginner ones. As the designs become progressively more complicated, that VIC cost will change a little bit. But for all of these beginner type ones, it's only $5.63 to get access to the full experience. Okay. Incredible greetings. Hey, hey, hey. Hello, hello, hello. You're watching from YouTube as well. Okay, perfect. Thank you for the peacocks. Are we still able to access the vault? Yes. Yeah, you still have access to it. She says, yes, I want the Zooms. I love the Zooms. Yeah, if you've purchased access to the vault, you should still have it. It will be on your dashboard. Okay. All right. So, like I said, the second one, if you're just joining, we are talking about the design challenges. This is something that we kind of did like a pilot run. If you go back and watch this one, so if you enroll, I'm going to come back onto the Academy site. If you enroll in this one, if you have never experienced any of my classes, like live Zoom, like lives on Facebook, YouTube is a little bit different than being in the class because you can actually ask questions in real time. I think, you know, someone, she was like, okay, well, I'll ask another one. Like there, same thing here where I don't care how many questions, like I want to make sure that you walk away with as much information and knowledge on that video. You want to have as much. So the more questions you guys ask on there, the more information you have when you go back. Also, when you're in VIC or when I'm recording my classes, for the longest time, I did not have any help. We were not putting them back in, but we've started, I always record it. I break it up into sections. And that's the only place where I really give like a time breakdown of where things start. On the YouTube videos, I really don't do a lot of timestamps, but with VICs, we do have timestamps, or I try to break it up into sections. So there's a lot of benefits to that, okay? But this one right here, if you've never taken a class with me, this particular one will allow you, from the free version, you can go to the free one. It would allow you to see basically a full class with me, because you will get the I do, you get the we do, you get the you do. So you get to see the person that did the example, the questions that they ask. You'll see that, if you're shy, I'm always saying, you have any questions, like, no one can ever say that I don't give you an opportunity to ask your questions and get a full understanding. I ask, I pause. So you get to kind of just really experience that. This is the only one. That first one is the only one where you get the full scope of the class. Like, you get to view it. You don't get access to the worksheet. You don't get access to the bonus session that we did. You don't get access to the reference guide or anything like that, but you do get to see the class in its entirety. That first one is the only one that's going to be that way. When it comes to any other challenges, we'll have the introduction, the welcome. You will get to see the I do, and then the feed. We'll close out on that feed, and then we'll go into the first question and answer portion with those who are in VIC. Then we're going to go through the we do, where we go through it step by step by step. I pause. I allow you to find the tool, the function on your screen, click it, watch it do what it do. And if you do something and it's like, wait, my screen doesn't look like that, you're able to raise your hand, put it in the chat section, so that we can go through it and figure out what it is that you, what step it was that you missed. So it's a great experience if you want to get hands-on learning. I really do my best to create a true hands-on learning experience. So we go through the full we do. All right, we did it. Any questions? And then we ask for a volunteer or two. If two people want to volunteer, we have enough time. So we do the one person, and try to do at least one, and then we'll close out. But I have no problem. Like, those who took the 30-day know that we had bonus time, like after, I like to call it like study hall, where multiple people were able to share their screen. If time permits and I don't have anything going on, I will stay on even longer, like after the official class, and we still record it, so that you can have access to that playback as well. All right. So that's how our challenges work. This is just giving you guys an opportunity just to, see how my classes work, especially before we start the bachelor's program, which is a little bit more of a financial commitment and investment. But these are just $5.63. When we do the monthly sessions, for bachelor's and master's and doctorate. And those are just different levels of designing. For some of them, especially in the doctorate, it is introducing other softwares like Illustrator and Photoshop. But it's important just to understand design concepts and just understand the basic tools and functions. The basic tools are universal across the board in pretty much every single design software. And I just use Silhouette Studio to teach it, because that is truly the only 100% free application where you have access to these amazing tools. Like, you can do edit points in the free version. You can do image effects in the free version. So if I go over here to Silhouette Studio, this is like a picture of the video, and this is the file that we're going to create. So I'm going to just show you real quick when it comes to like the glitter effect that we're going to use, right? Image effects allows you to change the shades of that. So you can have one item and then create like literally a multitude of colors. Do every single color in the rainbow for every single awareness. That's why I said it's not just for cancer. Every awareness out there, you can utilize this glitter file. If you want it to be glitter, we're going to show you how to do it with just solid colors, and you can change that. And this is available in the free version of Silhouette Studio. The free version of Silhouette Studio. You don't have to have designer. You don't have to have business. Now, I do recommend them if you want to be able to open up as SVGs and things of that nature, but you can do a lot in the free version. Let's see. I'm confused as to what the vault is. I do not see it on my dashboard. So it's not really, I'm not sure which one she's talking about. So my template vault is something that is totally different, totally separate. You have to pay for that, where I have different templates. Now, my design vault one, it is something that we were adding on to like the 30 days, because I have like different like little designs and stuff in there that I did before. We were going back and forth on whether or not I really wanted to do that and add additional designs. It was supposed to be some like where you can see different designs and it will help you and just like give you more practice, but trying to like always add new things there. And then we realized that the system was not automatically adding people to it. So anyone that just recently signed up, we have to kind of batch it again to where we will go and we will add you to that particular vault. But that just becomes a lot of work. So that's why we kind of don't really talk about it anymore, because it becomes a lot. That was something we added on literally a year after for the design vault. And it's not, again, like I said, it's just practices. It just gives you additional things to practice all of the different tools and functions. Your question too. What is your question? I will be in both Friday and Saturday. We look forward to seeing you. Hello, hello, hello. She says, no one. Yeah, I'm telling you guys. The way I go in and how detailed I am, you're not going to really find that anywhere. How do I get the vaults? I hit StreamYard, but it still says that. Okay, so if you want access to my template vault, I only put templates in there for things that I have. So it's not like every single template in the world. It was some people ask for templates, and by templates, normally it is the outline, not design templates, but it's like the outline so that you can go in and like fill in that with your design. Things like, sash, like stoles, different sublimation blanks, ones for like chip bags, the yard signs, Tumblr templates, just different things in there. So you would have to purchase access to that via our website. So if I go over here, I'm just going to go search and I'm just going to go vault. Here is the template vault. I actually do have some things that I am going to add to it because I have created some new templates. So those will go in here pretty soon. So that's what that is. So you just have to pay for it. And it's housed on the Academy site. So you'll end up seeing that same thumbnail, this right here. You'll see that in your on your dashboard. Hey, just say. Is the VIC access a one-time fee, or do we pay? You have to pay for every challenge. Yeah, I mean, it's only $5.63. So I'm not going to give you access to like every single one of them for $5.63. So each challenge, if you want VIC access for the basic level, it is $5.63. As we increase and we're doing more complicated designs, it will go up a little bit, but y'all know I do my best to keep it very affordable. But for those things that are going to take a little bit more time, to complete it, where it may be longer than an hour or hour and 30 minutes, the price will reflect that. But we're going to be doing a lot of the basic ones for a good little minute here. So they will just be $5.63 each. All right. So I'm just going to go over what the challenges are, because I do see there's quite a few people like in the room now. The numbers are going up and fluctuating. So I'm going to go through what the challenge is and what your options are. And then we're going to close out because I have to go get the little one. All right. It's my day to go pick him up. All right. So if you're just kind of coming on, I am Shakira the Professor. I know you can't see my face, but I am the young lady whose face you see there. Okay. All right. And what I have started to do is what's called challenges. We did our first one last week, and I end up setting these up because I hear, and I'm always seeing the post, oh, I purchased this class, but I haven't looked at it yet. I really want to learn how to design. Then I'll ask them, are they practicing? And it's like, no, I don't have the time. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. So I'm hoping that when you have a dedicated, like a set time, especially if you can catch it with the Zoom. Now, if you're not able to catch the live Zoom, it's fine. You still get access to the full unedited session, and trust me, you'll still learn from it. The other thing I guess you would say, problem or issue that these design challenges, they address is knowing exactly what it is that you're learning. I have stated time and time again that because we are no longer doing any live Q&As, it's going to be probably gone for a while. Definitely will not happen before, or it might be a little Christmas gift around Christmas time. But as of right now, there are no Q&As, no live Q&As scheduled, and they will not be coming back, as of right now for 2023. Maybe we'll revisit 2024. But we are not doing any more live Q&As or live demos. Like if I'm working on a project, I'm, working on an order, things like that. So the Q&As and the demos will not happen. Now, I'm not going to not do any live videos, but just hey, let me help you. What questions do you have? I'm here to help. No, we're not doing any more of those. We're not doing any more of the full on demo ones. Like I said, when I'm working on an order. Now, there are going to be times where I need to do like my TikTok live videos or like my shop, or I'm breaking down what sublimation is. I'm talking about printers. It's going to be the same information over and over and over and over again. That type content will still live on the platforms. But sometimes when I'm in the live Q&As and someone may ask a question, it's a lot of information to filter through, because for free content, I don't do a table of contents. I don't do an outline and do timestamps for those. So a lot of people that they want to learn, but I want to be able to go right to that, get right into it. So this is going to be great for you when it comes to that. Getting right to the information that you want to learn. And with the combination of the reference sheets, you will know, it'll help you start to realize oh, we've used this tool a lot for this design, and it'll help you connect the dots on what these tools are really, really useful for, like when to use crop. You'll start to be able to look at designs yourself and know, oh, I'm going to use offset, I'm going to use subtract, I'm going to use crop for this. Oh, that looks like it's welded. Oh, I might have to release compound path to do that. So it'll all start to make sense. So it's bridging the gap between the 30-day training, where we teach you all of the tools. The 30-day training, if you have not enrolled in that, it's $103. We do have an option where you can break that up into multiple payments from the shop site. It goes through every single tool and function. And from the free version, there's a lot that you can do in the free version. So now it's like, okay, I know these tools. I know where subtract is. I know how do I pull it together to actually make a design that someone's going to be interested in, or that I'm going to be proud to put on my craft projects. That's where the challenges come in at. We had the bachelor's program. I decided to kind of put a pause on that because I want, for those who have never taken a class with me and just really don't know how different my teaching style is when we're in a class, I want you guys to get an opportunity to experience that. So we decided to do the challenges. And so each challenge, you'll have access to the free, to the step-by-step. So I'm not taking away showing you how to do designs. You're still going to get what, like if you found me for that, you're still going to get that experience where I'm going to teach it to you for free. I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, if you are able to follow along, if you're able to pick up on the tools, I don't do a breakdown of, okay, we're going to do this and subtract does, It's going to be, you're going to click on here, you're going to click on this, you're going to hold down shift, and you're going to hit this button. Like that's how it is, where I'm just showing you how to do the designs. You'll still have access to that on the for free, but you must sign up through. Hold on. There we go. You must sign up through our Academy site to get access to that for free. You will not be able to just go onto our YouTube channel and simply find that. You must sign up through the Academy site. So for any of the that may come up, you click on it, you're going to see one that says free preview. If you haven't signed up for the free preview. If you have, it'll just say resume course, but that's just like literally for you to go and find the link or whatever. So you'll click on that and you'll get access to the tutorial. But that tutorial will be just on how you do it, which is why your live stream, like when I'm doing it live, the live stream for that will not start until 15 minutes after, because for the VICs, we'll get in the room, we'll do our little introduction and stuff like that. And then your live stream will start at around like 15 minutes after 15 minutes after whatever the start time was. We'll go through the tutorial, and then that live feed will end for you guys. And then we're going to go into the next part of it. So I do what's called I do, we do, you do. All right. First one is I go through it step by step, like it's a regular tutorial going through all of the different steps. The we do, we go through it together. This is why it's important for you to prioritize time to attend it live, because it allows you to go through it. If you have to watch the playback, you can either watch the I do one and then be prepared to follow along with the we do. And then the last one is you do. So I call on a volunteer to share their screen, and I'm there to guide you. I ask for remote control access, and I'm there to guide you through the process and for you to go through all of the steps. That is how these challenges and like these classes will go. Okay. So if you're buying all three and you're actually going to enroll in it, you're not going to see preview. It's going to show up like a regular class. So if you've purchased it, it's going to just show up as a regular class, and it'll say start course or resume course or replay course, depending on like how many of the things you've gone through. If you are purchasing it, if you're purchasing VIC access. All right. So the ones for this week, we have 2 for this week. We tried it out last week, did really, really well. Got a lot of great feedback. We also have an email address where you can submit your homework to. So when you do it yourself, since we can't go through every single person, you can submit your homework for a chance to win additional prizes. We have someone, she's always posting essentially like homework. She's always posting, her work and what she's accomplished and what she was able to design from all of the different teachings that she's taken with us over the years. And we gave her a full ride scholarship. She literally will have access to every single class, every single training that we do. We want to reward those who are, being active. You're actually applying the teachings. So the more you guys are posting to the group, submitting your homework, you're going to be eligible for giveaways to free classes, additional products, maybe one-on-one sessions, but you have to be active. You have to be engaged. We are only rewarding those who are engaging with us. Okay. So for the awareness heavyweight survivor or fighter, you will get the file. It's going to be gloves. So we're going to go through tracing. We're going to go through we're literally going to make, let me pull this back up here. Do you see the starburst like behind the gloves? That's not like a PNG or a JPEG and you have to trace anything. I'm going to teach you how to design that from scratch. How to do the opening and stuff, like everything there, you're going to pretty much design from either tracing, certain elements, and then the other stuff, it's like simple shapes, and then just bringing them all together and filling it in with color or filling it in with a pattern background. Now, the resources are not uploaded just yet. You will have them before. So both sets will be uploaded most likely tomorrow morning, because I have to go pick up the little one and then we have a meeting. So they'll be uploaded first thing tomorrow. So you'll have it for tomorrow evening, and then the one for Saturday. Take a look at it, print out the resource guide so that you know exactly which tools, print out your note guide. That way you are ready to go and take notes. If you have 2 monitors, it makes it a little bit easier to see it, to see the screen and for you to do it as well. If you don't have 2 monitors, it becomes a little bit harder to do. You can always kind of view that live stream on a different device. It is a little bit of a delay, but we do pause and stuff like that. All right. And that's another reason why we do the I do, we do, you do, because if you saw me kind of do it, if you just want to go to your screen and you're listening to me as I'm describing what tool you're clicking on and things like that, you won't need to see my screen. So that's another reason why we do it in that format for those who don't have a double screen. But going forward, if you really, really want to learn design and be able to work with any instructor, I do recommend getting a dual, another screen. You can get those from Amazon. They have ones that will clip on to the side of your computer, clip on to the side of a laptop even. So those are really, really great when it comes to learning to design. All right. So we're going to go through that, and then on Saturday, and I did this one on Saturday because it's a little bit of a longer process. Normally when you go and you may see thumbnails and you'll see these really, really cool designs and how they're laid out. But of course, when you go open it, it's just a font. All of that nice fancy stuff and the outlines and the 3D looks, and you're changing out, certain letters for different images. You're doing different colors. We're adding all these other little creative pieces around it. It's like, well, wait a minute now. I thought I was going to be able to type this out and not have to go through all of this. So we're going to go through that, where we're going to show you how to take fonts and now kind of add basically text effects to it and give it a little pizzazz and then mix it in. We're going to talk about the differences of making it print ready versus cut ready. That will be within the bonus part of it, because we're going to just go through the design and just set it up. And then in the bonus, just like last time, we kind of went over how do you utilize it in other formats other than just print it. Okay. So like I said, free access. anyone can just go to our Academy site. The links are in the description of the video. So just kind of, go in that section. The links are there. You can do the free one. You get access, probably a good, maybe like 20, 30 minutes of instruction. And then, hey, we're going to rock and roll in VIC, which is very incredible creative access. All right. Any questions for me? Are there any of those monitors on my Amazon store? I think it is, because we got one, like even got one for his computer. And I do believe I put it on my Amazon store. If not, I will make sure that I do it as soon as we get off. Hey. I'm about, okay, wait. Okay. I already read that one. Awesome. Hey. How are you? Hola. Any questions for me before I log off so that I can go pick up the little one? We hope to see you guys there. Even if you're just enrolling in the free preview one, we still want you to come to the live. Make sure that you guys just comment, let us know that you're in the building. So on the live chat, just check in, say hello, let us know that you're there. Okay. If you ever take a class, take the class, you've already signed in. You don't have to re-sign up, correct? I'm not sure what you mean by that. If you've ever taken a class, you've already signed in, you don't have to re-sign up. So as far as creating an account here, that is correct. You should just be able to go up here and then log in, and then it will show on your dashboard. If you've ever used multiple email addresses, that might be the issue. You can always send us an email and just give us your name, what the potential email address is that you think that it might be under, and then we'll go in and we'll type your name in, check our system, and be able to tell you exactly which email it's set up under, as long as you, of course, use your name. But sometimes that does happen to where, if you purchase it from the shop site, and let's say, if you didn't create your account over here first, now it's two separate accounts. All right. That's another thing. The shop is through Shopify. That is a whole separate system. Our Academy site is through a different platform. You have to create accounts on both of them. And it's best that you create those accounts with the same email address. If they have the same email address, once you purchase access to any class, so whether it's a challenge or if it is Essential Silhouette Studio or any of the classes in our playbacks, it will automatically add it to your dashboard over here. Okay. It's going to automatically add those classes over here. Now, if you go and let's say you're not logged in and you use, let's say, Apple Pay or PayPal, and that was a different email address, you have a different email address for your PayPal, or, you have your Apple Pay is iCloud or whatever that thing is called, it may then set up an account on the Academy site with that email. So it's hey, I'm not getting, because we've gotten there before. I don't see my email, the express login that you said that I'm going to get. I don't see that. I don't see access to the class on my dashboard. It's telling me to pay for it again. And it's probably because you have two different emails in the system. Email us at info@365creativeacademy.com. Again, that is info@365creativeacademy. I'm trying to find it.com. There we go. So you email us there with your name and what the email address should be. We'll look it up and let you know if there is a discrepancy. And then sometimes people will leave off a letter or a number or mix something up. So we have to go into the system and correct it. So you are signed up on the Academy site, but you do not have access to the challenges. You just have an account here on the Academy site, but you still have to enroll even for the free ones. So if you want the free preview, you have to still click on it so that it shows up in your dashboard and you'll just see where yours says free preview. So you still have to do that. Just came in. I'll watch the replay to see what I need to attend. Thanks for all you do. You're very welcome. Haven't really done any hard designing lately, but just listening to you motivates me and got me excited. Awesome. I've got to check that out. I know my PayPal is different, but I know my 30 days and some of these classes are there. Okay, so I'll buy the challenges. Yeah. So if you know that it's there, like if you know that you want to buy access and you want to purchase access to VIC, I'm just trying to help you out here. Okay. Yes, you can access it from here because this is where we set it up at. But I recommend getting access over here because you can build up your rewards points so that you can use them towards future purchases. She says, I'm ready for both challenges. Awesome. I look forward to seeing you guys on Friday and Saturday. So yeah, when you come here, you get to build up your reward points. And actually, I have to change this because we actually once we change the what's name. So I'm actually going to so some of you guys will end up with a few more rewards points than you had because I just realized that that's still at 365. So we have to change that. When we dropped all those prices, we made it to where, had to do, had to buy some things to get, to have rewards points. I mean, you can, if you purchase access from this site, from HS Inc., you build rewards. You get to build up your rewards points. If you just go to the Academy site, you just get access. I didn't even realize that I did not change that. Yeah, when we had dropped our prices really low, like we made it to where, we were already giving you guys a really, really low price on the paper and the ink. So the rewards points, it took a little bit more to get like even $1. So, all right, so I have to change that. I'm going to go to my app so I can fix that. So I don't forget to fix that. All right. If there are no other questions, I thank you guys. We look forward to seeing you guys comment so we know that you're there and know who's watching on the free live feed. And we definitely look forward to having you guys in the VIC room and you guys working along with us. We were hoping that, you might be a little shy when you first come in if it's your first time. Sometimes I think people are a little intimidated by it being recorded, but we're all here to learn. Know that everyone if they're signed up for the VIC, they are eager to learn as well. They may be on the same level as you. Some might be a little bit higher if they've been with me for a long time, but it's definitely a judgment-free zone. We're all of you guys are there to learn, and even like learn from me, but also learn from one another. Whenever you guys actually volunteer to do the I do, it really does help me understand like how you navigate the screen, because sometimes I don't know. So if you allow me to just kind of use you as an example for just a moment. So when she was doing the challenge last time, she was our volunteer for the You Do. And I am one where I'm going to come over here to Silhouette Studio real quick. So if something is like on the screen and then like we did, so let's just say like, okay, we do an offset, right? So if I'm saying like, okay, well, move it over, move it here, for Christy, how she, is more comfortable is using her arrows. So even though I do a pause, if she's a little bit slow, or it's just anyone is a little bit slower with moving their mouse around, you may end up like not like catching up to where I'm like, if I move on, it's like, okay, well, I'm still doing the first, like I'm still doing the step before that. So when I see people kind of sharing how they navigate things, right? I know now, okay, well, maybe I need to add a little bit more of a pause. I know for some, it's like, okay, I'm ready for the next step. You're excited, but it just helps me to know, like, the majority of people in the room, like, are they arrow users, or do they go and they move things around when you are, zoomed in, or you're about to change colors? Some people will have their fill palette open over here and even move it where it's closer to them, whereas some may want to come up to the top. Some people may right click to find certain things, and others will look for like the icons. So the more students, the more of you guys that do the you do, and I get to really see how you navigate, it makes me a better instructor, and I'm able to help you guys more, especially with how you navigate. It's a little bit different than what I click on. Like, I like keyboard shortcuts. I love keyboard shortcuts. Whenever I I try my best to not use as many keyboard shortcuts, because everyone doesn't know them, but that's what I'm notorious for. So sometimes I'll say, okay, we're going to group it together. And you won't see something pop up on my screen where I right clicked it and then I went to group, because I used a keyboard shortcut. The 30-day training is for that, for you to understand the keyboard shortcuts, where tools are, so that way the class can flow a little bit better. You're not going to get left behind, because if I say go to modify, you'll know exactly which section to go to. But with the challenges, you get a reference guide, and I highlight and I circle exactly where those tools are and what the name is. So if you print that out ahead of time and you kind of just visualize those tools, when I say, okay, we're going to go to modify, you'll already know where to go because you have that visual reference. So that was something that we added with these challenges, is that reference guide. Okay. Someone says, I'm an arrow user. And it's okay to be an arrow user. We do want to progressively get, more comfortable with using the mouse and moving that around. Now, if you have a laptop and you only have a trackpad, that can be a little challenging. For designing, it is advisable that you have a mouse. Get you a mouse pad. If you sublimate you a mouse pad, something that's going to inspire you. Get you a mouse pad and a mouse, because that really, really helps when it comes to designing versus using the trackpad of a laptop. But if you are using a mouse and you still want to use arrows, we do want to kind of become more comfortable with using the arrows, because that's going to allow you to navigate around the system a little bit more efficiently and be able to get the designs done faster. Professor, I still haven't conquered that skittish pointer whenever I'm moving things in Silhouette Studio. I have to find in the 30-day training, not being able to. Okay, so I'll just show you real quick. And it comes up, because especially if you open up a file from someone else, or if you've hit certain things on your keyboard. But whenever that happens, you go back to page setup, go to the grid, and uncheck snap to grid. So see how smooth this moves. If I go snap to grid, it now moves like this. That's all it is snap to grid. So I take that off, and now I'm able to move it. I hate laptop trackpads. Yeah, it's that reference guide should be helpful. Oh, I didn't understand what you're saying. I've been using the mouse for years. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, when you're clicking on it and you're using your mouse to move it, versus some will click on it and then they're just using arrows to move things around. And if you moved it too far away, or if it needs to go too far, that can take up a lot of time, and then we've moved on. So just once again, one last time, to this week's challenges are the heavyweight survivor or fighter design with the boxing gloves. All right. You're going to be able to create that starburst from scratch, as well as the opening where the words are. And you really can put any words that you want in there. So that's the first one. And we're going to do that live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The free live tutorial, live preview will start at 6:15. The link will be open and the link will be posted starting at 6:12. So just have your dashboard open, ready to refresh, and that link will be posted at 6:12. And then on Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to do the spooky season text. And that one's going to be really fun. That one may run a little bit longer because of like the compound paths, like releasing those, changing all like the colors and making everything multicolored. But that's going to be a really fun time. It's really going to help you when it comes to improving your design skills. All right. All right, y'all. Thank you guys so very much. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.